some candid footage of Hollow Point right after the attack from Beast the Butcher.
I haven't seen him in a while. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. It's Mini Massaro.
My sources told me this man was deceased.
Your sources were wrong. I gotta pay it.
I'm assuming, man. Looks like he's got it. Oh.
That looks like he's got him in the pump handle. Oh! Cover, 2, 3.
I bet you don't need to hit the leg with a move like that.
And the return of Mini Massaro is a successful one.
Referee, where's the count? Jumping out with a huge close like that goes Finch.
Welcome back, Lucha Xtreme fans. Last week we saw fan favorite, the Pizza Man Vinny Massaro, return to Lucha Xtreme. And later on today, you'll see the return of Hollow Point after his vicious attack from Beast the Butcher. But first, let's get to Kevin Ducats and Macho Mouse at the Kids Fest.
Gentlemen, the following contest scheduled for one fall as he makes his way to the ring, weighing in at a total of 260 pounds. From anywhere there's players, Kevin Ducats!
Welcome fans to another exciting episode of Lucha Xtreme here on My Central Valley. I am JP Vernola and we are opening things with this man, Kevin Ducats. Beautiful morning here at the Hanford Kids Fest. Kevin Ducats is ready for action. And of course, the object of his affection, whether she likes it or not, Lena Gonzalez. Kevin Ducats has been a little less
And
active
his
in his
opponent,
play
as he makes
activities
his way to the ring, weighing in
since,
at a total of 184 pounds, from the Lucha Libre School of Tom and Jerry, Macho Mouse.
And here he is, one of the most popular stars in Lucha Xtreme today, Macho Mouse. There you see, he's very popular with the younger ones here in Hanford today. He definitely has a big challenge in front of him in the name of Kevin Ducats. Referee Ben Knight making sure everything is on the level. And Macho Mouse already starting with the fun and games here.
Macho. Hey, Mouse, you're about to be man. What does he do? Have you seen him before?
And we are underway here with the action. Collar and elbow tie up, and Macho Mouse using his speed and his brain to outwit the bigger man. Kevin Ducats already blinded. Macho Mouse
Come on, Mills, back in the ring.
thinking that would show off
Back
his
inside. 2.
machismo.
Back in the middle of the ring. 3.
Referees count up to 3. He has until 10. Back in the ring.
It was a good trick.
Kevin Duckett's giving the just due there. Admitting he was outwitted. And here he is using the power advantage, which he will have in spades in this match. But Macho Mouse using some of that agility and momentum, once again using his brain here. And the kids and adults of all ages here love it. Here's a roll up 1, 2. Almost stole the victory there. Did Macho Mouse. Moves out of the way, using some more of that speed. A big flying forearm to Kevin Duckett. And another one takes the bigger man down. And a third one for his troubles. And a big clothesline from Kevin Duckett. Probably did more damage than all 3 of those forearms from Macho Mouse combined. Here's the cover, 2. Macho Mouse somehow able to kick out here. Still in the early going, but Kevin Duckett's, all it took was a clothesline, and he is squarely in the driver's seat. A big slam there.
1, 2, 2.
Once again, a 2 count. Some of that machismo of the Macho Mouse coming through.
What do you say? Nah. He says no. Come on.
Duckett's wearing Macho Mouse down. He's definitely used his power advantage here, but he seems to have been lacking some of that killer instinct in this match. Almost, I won't say he's holding something back, but almost as if he doesn't want to hurt his opponent would probably be the best way to put it. And here you see Macho Mouse fighting his way back to his feet. Couple of elbows to the midsection there. Off the ropes now. Oh, a huge clothesline from Kevin Duckett. Quells any uprising from El Macho Raton. Once again, you see Duckett's failing to really follow it up with any of the hard-hitting offense that he is normally known for. In the corner now. Big splash there. Sends Macho Mouse to the ground, gasping for air. 2 count only. Macho Mouse once again somehow finding the intestinal fortitude to kick out. Snapped vertical suplex there from Kevin Duckett. Macho Mouse has no idea where he is, puts him down on the mat. 2, almost a 3 count there. Two count only. Kevin Duckett has been squarely in advantage here for a majority of the match. Macho Mouse keeps on ticking though, keeps fighting with everything he has, and oh my goodness, more hard-hitting offense from Kevin Duckett.
Come on, get up.
Duckett's almost coaxing his opponent to get up now. Macho Mouse struggling to get to his feet. He has taken everything Duckett's has had to dish out thus far. Slowly gets to his feet. Almost went for the corner there. 2, 3. Oh my goodness! Macho Mouse somehow able to steal the win here. I do not believe what I just saw. That is a huge upset. That is
Ladies and
UMBC
gentlemen, the winner of this
proportions.
match, Macho Mouse.
Kevin Duckett was squarely in advantage for a majority of this match, and a huge roll-up victory from, and there you see the sportsmanship. Macho Mouse used his speed, his agility, and his mental capacity to his advantage. A huge upset victory over Kevin Duckett. And the crowd here in Hanford is going nuts. Your winner, Macho Mouse. We'll be back with more Lucha Xtreme action on KAIL by Central Valley, Fresno.
You can rent more than a car at BVR.
Hi, I'm Tony from BVR, Best Value Rental.
Don't own it when you can rent it from BVR. Campers, boats, jet skis, slingshots. But when it's time to ride in style,
Best Value Rental has a lot to offer.
stretch limo to party bus, be a star with BVR. You have the special occasion, we've got the ride. Best Value Rental. Make your reservation now at bvrfresno.com.
Weeks ago, we saw Beast the Butcher viciously attack Hollow Point, in which put him out of commission for several weeks. Watch how it went down in this match that started off as Matt Vandergrift versus television champion Shaggy McLovin.
There you see Matthew Vandergrift patiently waiting. He's been riding a huge wave of momentum. He has had his sights set on nothing but gold here in Lucha Xtreme, and he could be claiming it tonight.
This could be his night. I'm actually a big fan of Matt Vandergrift. The kid is super talented, and he does a bunch of things in there that I wish I could actually do as a competitor. And I'm not sure if this kid actually has his player's card, but I can go ahead and I can sign off on that for him.
Signing off the Players Club nod of approval from Kevin Duckets for Matthew Vandergrift. Referee
says the same about Shaggy McLovin. The kid is also super talented, but I think he relies more on the help of Leticia than he does his in-ring ability.
Indeed he does. That is something that I bring up almost every time that Shaggy McLovin is in the ring, and these two are going blow for blow here in the early going. Quick reversal on the Irish whip, and Vandergrift able to clothesline his opponent down and follows it up with a spinning back elbow and a...
Talking about with those athletic maneuvers by Matt.
The aerial offense of Matthew Vandergrift here in the opening moments of this television championship. Shaggy McLovin doesn't know where to look.
I don't know if it's that Shaggy doesn't know where to look as much as he knows Matt pretty well. How did these two have... This isn't their first time meeting, right? This
is not their first time meeting. They, of course, were in opposite sides of the ring from each other in the tag match here recently at Lucha Xtreme, with Matthew Vandergrift and the gorgeous Gary Galaxy gaining the victory over the television champion Shaggy McLovin and our Lucha Xtreme heavyweight champion Calder McCall. It was actually Shaggy McLovin that had his shoulders pinned to the mat in that match.
Huge knee to the face.
Big knee to the face. That is trademark. Shaggy McLovin follows it up with the single leg drop kick. And the folks here in Hanford, California are not having it. 2 count only on the cover as Shaggy McLovin looks to retain his championship.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Shaggy knows that he needs to stay over Matt. See, just what I was talking about. Anytime this kid Matt has heart, he can just turn it on, and you think you have the advantage on this kid, and 1 second goes by, and all of a sudden, the tables are turned.
Indeed, Matthew Vandergrift can very quickly turn the tables on you just when you think you have the advantage on him. But Shaggy McLovin able to do the same as well. As you saw, Vandergrift gave him just a momentary opening. These two are going tit for tat right now. Part of the youth movement here at Lucha Xtreme. Oh my goodness!
Splash.
And that was nothing but a knee to the face of Shaggy McLovin there, as he is somehow able to kick out.
Well, if you remember right, Shaggy McLovin actually made his Lucha Xtreme debut against this kid, Matt Vandergriff, at the Big Fresno Fair. And they actually have one of the best matches I've ever seen on Lucha Xtreme. And do you remember who won that match?
It was indeed Shaggy McLovin. Shaggy McLovin was able to pin Matthew Vandergriff, one of the few times Vandergriff has tasted defeat here in Lucha Xtreme.
And do you remember exactly how he won that match?
I do not, refresh my memory.
The man was losing. He didn't have the upper hand. Matt was taking advantage of he had the offense. And Shaggy McLovin had to reach down low, and he had to pull out Leticia and hit that man in the head with it. It was one of the most sickening things I've ever seen.
Why?
And Shaggy McLovin is a real scumbag.
Why am I not surprised at the sneaky, devious, underhanded tactics of our television champion, Shaggy McLovin? And Leticia, huge superplex.
I gotta give
right
the kid,
into the
that's why he
running
calls
knee.
himself the future of Lucha Xtreme.
He is the self-proclaimed future of Lucha Xtreme. Matthew Vandergriff is another young athlete who could be making a similar claim.
Of course.
And once again, Leticia asking to get involved, and here comes the modern-day hero, Hollow Point. Hollow Point not having any of it, but he just hit Matthew Vandergriff.
Target.
He just inadvertently hit Matthew Vandergriff. You know that Superman punch was intended for the television champion.
This is ridiculous.
The thing is, Hollow Point and Shaggy McLovin have long been a thorn in each other's sides. Hollow Point, and oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
The Beast is another man who has had a bone to pick. Oh my goodness, death in motion! And he's biting the face of Hollow Point. He's trying to rip his eye out.
Such an easy guy, that's what I do. It's just always easy.
Yeah,
you gained the victory because Hollow Point inadvertently hit.
What's up, Douglas?
What's up, buddy?
Over here talking to your girl.
You need to worry about Leticia. Worry about Leticia.
But oh my goodness, and Beast has not relented on attacking Hollow Point here.
Somebody needs to control this man.
There is no controlling Beast the Butcher. Referee Benjamin Knight doing everything he can. Here's the Lucha Xtreme president, Lance Cardoza, is ringside. Fans, we got to go to a commercial here. Oh, no, wait. Alonso Alvarez coming out of nowhere. Pandemonium.
This isn't gonna friggin' work because he wants this to bleed over into this, and it's two different fucking episodes.
Hold him there. Hold him there. You guys want to fight? Beast? You and Alonso Alvarez? Alonso, you want this beast? You want it right here? Hanford, do you want to see that right here? Okay, hold on. Wait, Beast, you're going to like this. If you ever heard of a lumberjack? This is going to be a lumberjack match right here, right now. You guys, we need you out here. You guys stay right. Get under control.
It's official, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a lumberjack match. Here are the rules.
Here it goes.
The Lucha Star goes around the ring. If either Alonso Alvarez or Beast the Butcher falls outside the ring, the lumberjacks will attack on him, and there will be no disqualification.
And it is a lumberjack match here at Lucha Xtreme on KAIL, my Central Valley, Fresno. I am JV Vernola. With me right now is the gorgeous Gary Galaxy on commentary.
Hi, how you doing there, Joe Vernola? I know the Beast and Alonso Alvarez have had a bitter feud in the past, and it looks like it's just getting worse today.
It is just getting worse today, indeed. And lumberjacks are the only men that can help keep it in the ring, because these two are liable to take the fight out onto Doughty Street.
You know, I know it takes half the roster to just contain most of this action that's going to be going on today. You can tell Alonso Alvarez is fueled up. Normally a man that's very, very put together, very technical, but today it looks like he's looking for a fight.
Indeed, it looks like he's looking for a fight today. As you alluded to, he and Beast have been in the ring before, and the last time they were in the ring, Alonso tried to out-wrestle him. It did not work for him, so maybe Alonso thinks he's got to take the fight to Beast the Butcher.
You know, he's going to have to do something. He's already considerably smaller. I know he has the technical prowess, but there's just something about the attitude in Beast the Butcher.
Something about the attitude of Beast the Butcher, indeed. That is a man that you were a man, and I use the term loosely because, as you see with tactics like that, he's biting him. That is something that you suffered just a few weeks ago at Kids Fest at the hands of this man, Beast the Butcher.
You know, Beast the Butcher, when they say beast, it's because he is an animal. He will bite, claw, whatever he has to do to make sure he is victorious.
And he has that death in motion that he can hit on you at any time, which is very aptly named because he...
Oh my goodness, did you see that, Vernola?
A huge clothesline there from Death Incarnate, Beast the Butcher.
You can rent more than a car at BVR.
Hi, I'm Tony from BVR, Best Value Rental.
Don't own it when you can rent it from BVR. Campers, boats, jet skis, slingshots. But when it's time to ride in style,
Best Value Rental has a lot to offer.
stretch limo to party bus, be a star with BVR. You have the special occasion, we've got the ride. Best Value Rental. Make your reservation now at bvrfresno.com.
Dragon Alonso.
Dream Street.
On Dream Street, indeed, and Beast the Butcher sends him outside. And there you see Shaggy McLovin and the Shade already taking...
That's not what's supposed to be happening here. Come on, get him back in the ring.
That is not what is supposed to be happening, indeed. The Lumberjacks are simply supposed to be throwing the opponent back into the ring. Macho Mouse taking issue with some of the tactics of his fellow Lumberjacks, though. Forearm shiver there from Beast the Butcher.
Oh, he is looking rocked, Joe.
He is looking rocked indeed.
Maybe a little bit of outsmarting, showing the speed there of Alonso Alvarez. It
Did you see how quick Beast was to get back in the ring there after being thrown out by Alonso Alvarez? He was right back in the ring.
You know, it's almost like he doesn't even care that there's people on the outside. He's focused. He's going right back in there. Someone... Oh, my goodness! How did he kick out, Vernoa?
I have no idea. It must have been pure instinct that had him kick out. The only reason that Beast would care about people being at ringside is because it leaves him more victims, and you could hear the screams of pain and anguish from Alonso Alvarez from that small joint manipulation of Beast the Butcher. And he's biting him once again.
It looks like he's trying to not only break the finger, but flat out bite it right off. Hot diggity dog, he's going for those fingers.
You have to wonder when the last time the Beast had a meal is, if he's trying to literally eat his opponent alive, and that is right to the vertebra of the spine of Alonso Alvarez, this attack from Beast the Butcher.
So he was trying to rip the face off of Alonso Alvarez, taking full advantage of the referee's count.
Doing whatever he can to rip the flesh off. And really, there's no disqualification in a lumberjack match. The referee just there to count the pin and call for the DQ. Macho Mouse.
Macho Mouse is about to be eaten up like rat soup. Well, now everybody getting on Beast the Butcher there, trying to get
all the lumberjacks.
They're just trying to make sure that they don't get destroyed.
I think it may be out of personal preservation, as you just alluded to there. You can see the cuts on Alonso Alvarez from the teeth marks of Beast the Butcher.
Stick straight to the back of the head.
Check out Beast's boomstick.
That's
number 2. Oh my goodness, able to kick out is Alonso Alvarez.
You know, it's a gorgeous day here in California, but it's not looking so gorgeous right now for Alonso Alvarez.
Not looking gorgeous for Alonso Alvarez indeed, because the vision he has in the ring is all power, aggression, and just straight suffering in the form of Beast.
Oh, chopped him down like a tiny little tree. Is that a headbutt by Vicente Alvarez right to the throat?
Alvarez on the ropes here, right where Beast the Butcher wants him, but Alvarez able to move out of the way.
Had him half Nelson.
That's what it looked like from here. Once again with the takedown, resorting to some of that wrestling acumen.
See, and now he's still going back to his original game plan. He's out wrestling Beast the Butcher, sticking to what he knows. Now, what's going on the outside over here? It looks like there's a brawl between Vandergriff and Shaggy McLovin, #1 contender.
And
what is happening?
Vandergriff and Shaggy McLovin brawling back and forth. DeShane and Macho Mouse separating them. The Lumberjacks are fighting. We've got action going on in the ring. Lance Cardoza is ringside now, getting everything broken up. What is Vandergriff doing? Oh my goodness! Just took out all the Lumberjacks. The referee's been distracted. A low blow from Beast to Alonso Alvarez. Has him up. And here it is, death in motion. Lover, 2, 3, your winner, Beast.
Beast the Butcher.
Beast the Butcher.
What's going on all around the outside of the ring here at Lucha Xtreme Action? The death in motion ended it all.
Ended it all indeed. That'll end anything. And we've got a brawl ringside between the television champion Shaggy McLovin and Matthew Vandergriff. They're taking it.
They're not ending this today.
They're taking it all over the Longfield Center.
They might take it all the way to Fresno with the way that they're fighting.
They could. They could be fighting all the way to Lucha de Mayo. And Shaggy McLovin finally able to get away from Matthew Vandegrift.
I have a strange feeling that we've just seen the beginning of a lot of anger and a lot of animosity between Shaggy McLovin, Vandegrift, and perhaps even the aggression on Beast the Butcher.
Who is able to stop Beast the Butcher?
Shop the largest collection of suits and shirts in the Valley at Fresno Suit Outlet. At Fresno Suit Outlet, you can buy a suit or tux for just $99. And at Fresno Suit Outlet, we're famous for our 3-suit deal. That's 3 suits, 3 shirts, 3 ties, belts, and socks, even handkerchiefs. A complete look for just $2.99. Mix and match sizes, colors, even people, all at the price you want and the quality you expect.
Here at Fresno Suit Outlet, we got the big guys covered.
And the little ones too.
Fresno Suit Outlet on North Blackstone, north of Shaw.
And here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Today's main event match is a tag team match between newcomers Scotty Ridge and Andrew Arch versus Macho Mouse and Hollow Point.
Scheduled for a 1 fall. As he makes his way to the ring, straight to the casino floor, weighing at plus 210 pounds, Scotty Ridge.
Our best days ever happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lucha Xtreme on My Central Valley, KAIL. I am JB Bernola.
Your love give me such a thrill, but your love don't pay my bills.
And we have tag team action to open up this edition of Lucha Xtreme. Joining me on commentary right now is Vinny Massaro. Vinny, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Great to be here.
I'm a little hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little hungry, but I wish I had some pizza.
I wish we had some pizza too. We were at Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company, and what goes better with beer than pizza? I could definitely use a pizza.
I would like some pizza.
And we've got some tag team action. We've got tag team action here on this episode. 2 men making their debut. They're going to be taking on Macho Mouse and Hollow Point. What can you tell us about these 2 men in the ring?
Well, Scotty Ringer, I mean, just look at him. He thinks he's the richest man in the world. He's like the gambler. I agree, whatever he is, he's too cocky. Andrew Arch, I mean, I think he looks like he went way too much Brett Michaels tour bus or something like that. I mean, look at that guy. He's got fringe everywhere. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's stuck in the 80s. And as you said, a man that calls himself the Jackpot probably has a little bit of a problem with arrogance.
Right. Obviously, he's making up for something, down in the lower region. Now this is a man who looks like he wants to do some battle. I don't know about you.
He does. This is the modern-day hero, Hollow Point. He's a former Lucha Xtreme television champion. The last time we saw him, though, he was being laid to waste by Beast the Butcher. This is his first time in a Lucha Xtreme ring in quite some time. Looking to shake the ring rust off.
184 pounds.
Well, I've never seen this man right here personally, and I can't wait. I can't wait to watch him live.
this man right now, one of the most popular stars in Lucha Xtreme today. I call him El Macho Raton. The people know him as Macho Mouse.
I mean, look at him. He's macho, he's a mouse. What's not to love?
He is the epitome of all that is macho, and he will be the first one to tell you that. He's the mouse, he's macho. He's from the Luchador School of Tom and Jerry.
Really?
Really.
Wow, that's interesting.
I don't know which one he studied under, Tom or Jerry, but he's...
Well, obviously, you know, Tom is the Rudo. Jerry is the, you know, technical, obviously.
So then he definitely studied under Jerry. He's using his speed and his wits about him most of the time to outsmart his opponents and get the better of them. Those are very Jerry-like tactics, I would say.
Maybe he trained with both, you never know.
Maybe.
I'm really excited to watch this match because Scotty Ringer, you know, obviously the jackpot. I still, why would you call yourself the jackpot, like, as a pro wrestler? What do you think the option of that is?
I wouldn't quite know the jackpot. I'm guessing he said he comes from the casino floor. I'm guessing everything he does is sevens up. It hits the jackpot. He's worth $1 million. He looks like $1 million.
That was good. Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, obviously the jackpot, just, you know, his persona, it's his name, but take nothing away from him. He's a great wrestler. I've watched him, you know, I've seen him wrestle. I've actually wrestled him before in the ring, and he's very tough, you know, extremely tough. But I think he just spends too much time with those, like, gambling and obviously showboating like that. I mean, that's unnecessary. Oh, both biceps, because the left one wasn't good enough, the right one, and not the mustache. See, that's just...
Well, because you don't want the mustache and the biceps getting jealous, it seems. And Hollow Point is not a person to be doing that with. Hollow Point is someone much like Scotty Ringer, the jackpot, who prides himself in wrestling acumen, and you can see them going tit for tat right here as Ringer gets him into the bridge, but there you see Hollow Point powering right out of it, and once again, tit for tat. These two men are wrestling here in Fresno at Tioga Sequoia.
It's a beautiful crowd here in Fresno. Beautiful. They've been sitting out here for almost like 5 hours waiting for us to wrestle. And now I mean, I feel bad because now they got to watch Scotty Ringer throw mustache juice at him. I mean, that's uncalled for.
That is uncalled for. They probably weren't anticipating that when they got to the Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company for Lucha de Mayo round 3 this afternoon. I got here early this afternoon, and the fans were already filling the seats. As you said, a huge spinning back elbow there from Hollow Point, follows it up with another.
Wow.
Scotty Ringer's got to be looking to make the tag here, but Hollow Point smartly preventing that from happening right now.
That was quite impressive. I mean, he followed that jumping elbow, almost like a jumping European, into that beautiful Japanese arm drag. And here's the Macho Mouse. Here's what everyone came to see.
Here's what most of the people in Fresno came to see as they applauded as he was tagged in. Scotty Ringer, a huge knee to the ribs, quelling any uprising there. And Macho Mouse making his opponent pay for being a little slow to get into the ring here.
Here's some deep arm drags. Oh,
deep arm drags.
Oh!
And there you see he's going to pull the mask off.
Wow. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Never take a luchador's mask.
You never take a luchador's mask off. You don't spit into the wind, you don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't pull a luchador's mask off.
Especially a mouse. You don't want to do it to a mouse.
Especially a mouse. You could probably catch rabies like that. And there you see, once again, using the momentum, using his intelligence against his opponent to drag him to the mat. And there you see Macho Mouse tagging Hollow Point back in.
Oh, and there's no arm drag. There's no arm drag here. It's just straight punches.
Hollow Point knowing that the strength that may not be to his advantage there. He's got to take the fight right to his opponent. German suplex!
Holy crap.
I didn't think it was possible. 2.
That was all hips. That was beautiful, beautiful legs.
That was all hips. The former television champion showing you right now why they call him the master of the suplex.
He's a master of suplex?
He calls himself the master of the suplex.
Oh! Oh! What? You can't do that.
I was about to say, I don't think that's legal. That's a rocker dropper.
Referee, that was in the lower region. That was, I don't know.
The referee letting it go. 2 count. That was definitely a little south of the border here.
I think Brett Michaels is going to be singing some high notes off of that one.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be singing some high notes there. You know he's a dreamer.
I don't know any Brett Michaels song, so I'm sorry.
No
this would have been great if I knew any Brett Michaels song, but I'm sorry.
No apologies there.
I think like Every Rose Has Its Thorn, that's pretty much all I know. And like that one skinny thing, skinny bop or something, I don't know, whatever.
And there's definitely a rose with a thorn in it at the ringside area.
In his lower region.
In the lower, yes.
There you go.
Scotty Ringer got taken down by Macho Mouse. Hollow Point follows it up with a clothesline to Scotty Ringer as well. The jackpot gets his bell rung right now. A vertical suplex there from Hollow Point, cover, 2 count.
Master of the suplex. Now I get it. I know why he's called that.
We've seen 2 varieties of suplex there. And a slam as well. Hollow Point showing he's got more to his acumen than just the suplex. And these 2 men right now are doing the smart one.
Macho Mouse was a little hesitant to get tagged in. I don't know if he knows where he's at right now. Look at him.
He was. Did he just get tripped up there? It looks like Hollow Point may have tripped him up there.
Is that what happened? I missed it.
I think that's what happened there. Hollow Point.
No, I think he tripped. I think Macho Mouse just tripped himself on the ropes because he's disoriented. I think.
You can rent more than a car at BVR.
Hi, I'm Tony from BVR, Best Value Rental.
Don't own it when you can rent it from BVR. Campers, boats, jet skis, slingshots. But when it's time to ride in style,
Best Value Rental has a lot to offer.
stretch limo to party bus, be a star with BVR. You have the special occasion, we've got the ride. Best Value Rental. Make your reservation now at bvrfresno.com.
Honestly, I'm not sure anymore what's going on.
He could have, but Hollow Point looks like he was. Hollow Point looks like he's somewhere else right now. If you just look at the look on the man's face, I know it's his first match back after being decimated by Beast the Butcher, but he does not. And Macho Mouse able to kick out after that huge collision there.
I don't think Macho Mouse can take much more.
Macho Mouse definitely cannot take much more of this. The punishment, you can see it on the eyes of the mask of Macho Mouse. That punishment is taking its toll and wearing him thin.
No!
Huge!
My heart just jumped a little bit. That one hurt.
I think the heart of everyone in Fresno just jumped. Scotty Ringer thought it was curtains there. 2 count only. The intestinal fortitude of Macho Mouse pulling through. And there you see Hollow Point reaching out for the tag. Scotty Ringer doing the smart thing, pulling Macho Mouse away though.
That's an old school veteran thing. You get the guy to come in and look. There's the referee distracted.
That was a veteran tactic.
There was no tag, referee. Who is this referee?
This is referee Benjamin.
He's taking off his mask. This is ridiculous. What is happening?
Trying to get into the head of Macho Mouse. It seems referee admonishing him there, and oh my goodness, a stop to the back of the head there. Sneaking in on whatever dastardly tactics he can right now. Looks like he's taking Macho Mouse to a world of pain here with the vertical step suplex. Rolls right over into a cover. 2, Macho Mouse able to kick out.
sorry, but Macho Mouse can't take too much more.
Indeed, you have to. That is a very good point, Vinny. You have to wonder how much more punishment Macho Mouse can take.
And look at, Hollow Point looks like he's frustrated with the mouse.
Right. And once again, these two men distracting the referee and choking the life out of Macho Mouse. The referee's got to do something about this or grow eyes in the back of his head. Yeah, Scotty, real proud of yourself there.
That's called a jackpot right there.
Is that what the jackpot is? That is a huge leg chop. 2 count only. Macho Mouse able to kick out of that leg chop from Andrew. Huge jawbreaker.
It's getting, come on, Macho, tag! Tag!
Huge jawbreaker there from Macho Mouse. Trying to make the tag, and what's he doing?
What are you doing?
He had the opportunity to make the tag. Andrew just hit him with a huge spine bust. 2. Oh. Macho Mouse able to kick out again. And Scotty's got the tag.
This is Macho Mouse.
And here. And there you see the camel clutch being laid in by the jackpot. And there you see Scotty Ringer once again.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening.
Neither can I. Macho Mouse has been taking a beating here for at least the last 5 minutes. And once again, oh my goodness, a huge drop kick.
I don't know about huge, but it did its job. It hit him right in the gut. Tag! You stupid mouth! Oh my god. Oh! That's it. That's it.
There is the tag made by Scotty Ringer into his partner.
This can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be it.
And oh my goodness!
This is it. I mean,
both men are down.
We gotta, somebody stop it. No. We gotta stop this match. Hollow Point tag.
Hollow Point is reaching for the tag.
Please, for the love of God, I can't see a mouse take this much more punishment.
Neither can I. Once again, Scotty Ringer has been tagged in. Macho Mouse gotta make the tag.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What is happening?
What is Hollow Point doing? What the hell is going on?
What are you?
There's the cover and the victory, but
I don't believe that.
But what
just happened?
I don't know what just happened.
What is that? What match is that?
Gentlemen, the winner of this match, Scotty Ring and Andrew March.
Scotty Riggs and Andrew March are your winners.
Help me out. Okay, you gotta help me out with this one. What happened with Hollow Point? He fell out and then he puts on that mask. What I miss?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. The last time we saw the modern day hero, Hollow Point, he was trying to save people, and the hero, it looks like the hero has become the villain.
I don't believe this. What is going on? Oh no! Not! No! Please no! Please no! Please no! Oh! What's going on?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. The modern day hero is no more.
What is going on? Now, this is my first time here. You know, I haven't been here in a long time. You gotta explain to me what exactly is happening.
I'm as confused as you, because up to this point, the former television champion Hollow Point had stood for all that is good and right in the world. And I'm as confused as you.